In the ever-changing world of Game of Thrones, winter is coming. It's important to keep your game knowledge up to date. Once again, as in every update, I'm here to give you all the ins and outs of the new update, the new additions and improvements, as well as all the tips and tricks that are there for everyone.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So as we do every time, this is another update notice special video. On this video we are going to talk about the recent patch that we had in the game, and with the new version 2.4.5.4 we have some small details added to the game, a new weapon for a commander, and some, let's say, quality of life changes that many people requested. And those updates that we had this time are kinda from the Discord server, where people they're uploading their suggestions and their player base decides if they like those additions to be added to the game, and the devs hear our suggestions and they implement them into the game. So first of all, let's check the update notice, and we have a new event coming, Day of Trade, which alliances and lords that meet the requirements can join the event after it releases. During the event, lords can receive rewards by initiating the carriage and participated in alliance caravan. In addition, you can also plunder other lords' carriages and alliance caravans from other alliances to obtain extra rewards. I think this is going to be a slight update on the already bound quest that we're going to have, and by the looks of it, the Day of Trade is going to start on the 5th of August, which is tomorrow. And with that, there are some really nice rewards, but I guess those are going to be more rare with a higher chance of dropping lower tier rewards. But the rewards as they seem, some legendary commander selection packs or sapphire essence, the weapon for bowman commander Melisandre, the Ode of Mermaid, which is for Jane, battle diamonds, ancient dust, which is really good, siderite, the Spearwife medals, this is token that was added for the Siege of Winterfell rewards, race boots 75%, those are going to be really useful for the AC season that is coming, and a new badge, Expedition Quick Time badge, which is going to provide motivation limit and expedition troop marching speed. I would of course loved if it was expedition troop damage but not marching speed, but the motivation limit is actually really good. So we have to see how much is for the gold quality or even red quality if they go up to there, and what upgrades are going to give us. Of course, we don't know much about this event until it starts, so we will make a new video regarding the Day of Trade event to show everybody the new things that this event is going to bring us. Talking about new things, we have a new weapon, Echo. It's going to be the Egbert weapon, which is going to be a bowman attack weapon with, of course, total health as a secondary base attribute. The random attributes are going to provide base attack for bowmen and bowmen versus allied bowmen reduction, and of course other bowman stats from defense, health and total stats, and of course the classic health reduction for every other troop type. Of course, this weapon is going to also upgrade the Egbert's 4-star ability Piercing Eyes, which is going to increase the attack of bowman troop type by 100% for 18 seconds on the first quality, the 0 stars of the Echo, the base value, and it's going to go up to 180% for 25 seconds up to 4 stars. And also at 4 stars it's going to give you 5000 army size, which is the standard nowadays with every other weapon. To get this weapon, you will go to Fiery Crystal Shop, and here on the bottom you can get his Echo Fragments 20 at a time by paying the currency that there is for the Fiery Crystal Shop, which is going to be Fiery Crystals. This doesn't have a box, but it's also like double the price of 2 boxes, 66,000 to get 20 shards, but you don't risk to have like 2 shards drop or 4 shards drop. Now you would get for sure 20 shards, which is slowly going to grind this weapon. I'm guessing you will be able to have them as a passive drop as well from some days on the mines, but of course we have to see about it in the future. Moving on in the notice, and here are the improvements that were mostly added from the player feedback. Just like the improved display of power, the value of commander weapon power is added to the commander army power, so now you can see exactly how much power you're getting from your weapons, from your commander weapons. Improved the battle reports from rebel leaders, and the damage detail button has been added, but you can see the damage distribution of the participating commanders. Improved the display of motivation and endurance, and they added a display to show the time required to fully recover motivation and endurance. Improved the display of troop type for rebel leader, and last but not least, an improvement on the screen resolution adaptation. So, talking about the rebel leader department first, if you go to the rebel leaders now, there's going to be a damage detail here, where if you open it, you can see that on this report versus Greenblood Warrior, my Enso did most of the damage with 41%. Going second is going to be Theon, which is something that we already know. Sinara and Arya were the next one, and of course the two supports did less damage, which is obvious, but they of course have their own value by supporting the rest of the troops, with Tyrion and Egbert coming last to damage. You can check on every report you have after the update the amount of damage your commanders do, and you will be able to see some consistency throughout the commanders, so you can swap your formations accordingly and see exactly what are your troop types, damage, and exactly if you need to swap another commander for someone else, that is going to help you with the overall department of rebel leaders. The last two things are outside on the main map, where here you can see the motivation recovery. That is going to tell you the full recovery. For example, for me is going to be in 12 hours and 21 minutes, and the endurance recovery for a full recovery is going to be 15 hours. Of course, this is going to change depending your talents, not your talents, your refinement, which is what most people use. There are also some castle exteriors that are going to boost your endurance and motivation recovery, so you will be able to see the difference between having those castle exteriors active or your refinement. You can see exactly which is going to help you more and where you lack in that department. And of course, last but not least, they added now, you can see outside without clicking on the commander what type of commander this is. So Greenblood Warrior is going to be considered a spearman commander. This is good for, I guess, newer players. For me, after 4 years in the game, I know exactly which formation it's everybody, so I already know what it is. But of course, for newer players, it's something that is useful, and since the player base voted for it and they agreed, it seems that there is a quote-unquote market for this update. So, as I said, some very good quality of life improvements, some new weapons, and a new event with very promising rewards, which of course we will have to see exactly how it works in order to determine if it's really good, mediocre, or let's say just bad. So thanks for watching again this video, this update notice special, as we always do. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you on the next one.
I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.